Come into our portal, guys. You get your side profile. We're gonna like go in a line like this, following the leader, right? This way.
We have to follow her.
So welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
Last episode was fantastic.
Sure was.
Ahsoka was back, and Ezra saved her. That was crazy.
That was very good.
It was.
We heard a lot of familiar
nice.
voices.
And she gave good advice.
She gave really good advice.
Yes.
Palpatine was very close to getting into that temple.
Oh, that's for sure.
I don't know. He was in that
Gosh,
portal
my
shooting
God.
some blue flames
Boy,
out.
Yeah, boy.
Woo.
Some, was a
Lassoed
lot of it.
Ezra.
Yeah.
He lassoed
Ahsoka
Ezra, and I'm glad that
saved him.
Ahsoka could cut that because I'm like, that's like
my gosh,
flame rope. Like,
Like
can
a
you cut
flame.
that?
Right.
So I'm happy she was
Laser
able to
rope.
do that. And I love all the freaking connections and how powerful Ezra is. And, you know, he wants to save his master. And he was so tempted in that moment. But he realized, and Ahsoka guided him there and told him, you
Thank
can't
you.
save your master
That's
like I
right.
couldn't save mine. That, you know, he was in a particular moment of time saving them. So if he took them out, or if he saved Kanan, everyone there would have died.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
but he was able to save Ahsoka, which is wonderful. I think that's so cool to actually see her come back and see that he saved her. I just thought she disappeared in that temple and had her own story after that and showed up in The Mandalorian. So it's kind of cool to see that, you know, Ezra actually did have another key moment and saved her life.
Perfect.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
That was so incredible. And everyone together at the end. I mean, again, they're always such a great team, but the ending was beautiful and so sad.
That was,
Seeing the Loth Wolf saying bye to Kanan, and even Hera understanding and accepting that, you know, it's over and he is truly gone. And another thing is, you know, she's touching her arm a lot, and I think that's like going to be a constant reminder because even though we saw, we saw
His
Ghost Kanan there, or Force
Yeah.
Ghost Kanan, the first time she did that, and she probably had a feeling that he was there but didn't see him, you know. We saw him, but now her touching her shoulder again, I think it's
constantly.
like always his energy or him looking over his family kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he's like
Yeah.
always there. So I think that, I wonder if that's going to be a thing we're going to see again, like just to show that he is still there or
Yeah.
something.
Right.
You know, so that's sweet to
Yeah,
see.
that's good.
I mean, the Ghost Crew is such a tight family unit, you know.
And
Sure,
they're
it's
phenomenal.
nice how
They
they
work
are
so
for
well
each other.
together. They're a team. They're always for each other. And yes, the temple is closed forever, but the Empire didn't get to it.
That's
Sidious
Great.
did not
Thank
get in
goodness.
there. I mean, so if they can't have it, we definitely don't want it in their hands.
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Ezra
Yeah.
actually had that experience, and even Ahsoka, so it's great it wasn't just him. I like it when there's someone else there to be
Yeah.
like, over time you kind of like question or doubt some things. You're like, did that really happen to how I remember it, you know, because it was pretty out there, and you know, so that was
for sure.
pretty incredible to see. And
Mom loves Sidious secretly, doesn't she?
Mom's gonna be like this. No, I don't.
Sidious gets home.
You can have the
Ticked
blue
off when she
flames
sees him.
of lightning. Yes, yes. You did play Cities a couple times in a couple of our intros, but she's nothing like him.
No,
And you're
she's
beautiful.
just the
He
opposite.
is like so evil, and the way he's even animated is like freaking
Oh
creepy.
my God.
I mean,
yes, right.
Clone Wars, yes, but we didn't see
Yeah,
much
yeah.
of Sidious
And
so much
laugh.
in Clone Wars.
Yeah,
But
oh
like in this
gosh.
one, I mean, not that, you know, we did see more in there
Yeah.
than we did in this show, but he, the animation
Yeah.
style in this one, he's even like worse, you know. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
it's
god,
really
as well
gross.
animated.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
So, are you guys ready to get into the second to last
oh
episode?
boy, yes.
Yes, we're ready.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's such a good show. I really like it. I'm like, no, I
Yeah.
can't
I
end it
love
there.
Rebels.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
good.
great series.
Yeah, it's a great
It's good.
series. It really is. Again, just
Very
the
good.
family aspect of it, and you know, and just saying again with Kanan's death. I mean, you know, you feel the weight of it all the way through. I'm glad it wasn't just because we know that he's a major character. He's like the father figure of the group, and yet, you know, I was worried that, well, I was hoping he would come back, but now it's definitely final, you know. So I was like, okay, well, maybe they're just gonna not just move on, but you know, just get distracted by all this war stuff, and you know, and we wouldn't really think so much about that anymore. But I'm so happy to see it so realistic where they're still feeling the weight of losing someone so close, like a family member. So
Right, and
That's
that's
really
how
truly feeling that all the
that's the
time.
reality. I think that's really good that they are showing it
Yeah,
because that's
definitely,
reality.
Yeah,
Sure
exactly.
is.
And I think it's important to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're still on mission. They're still like doing major tasks here, but they're still always like you could just feel it, you know, that it's still really hard for them to keep going
It
forward.
is.
But now like they realize it and they're moving forward.
This
you
is
know.
the strength they need to go forward. Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, so let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
4:14 on Disney Plus.
Goes to Jupiter Base. Do you copy?
Huh.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
great. Good job, guys.
Hey.
Success. They get a new place.
That would be no problem for me.
Oh, he's back again.
Oh,
One last hurrah.
Of course, his
He
service.
wasn't hard to find.
Ah, yeah. She's here too.
Smuggler.
With such an odd collection of characters, I'm curious. How are we going to split the profits? Are we stealing?
It's for Ezra. We are liberating his home, and we need your help. All of you.
Against a planet of Imperials?
The Jedi.
We followed them into battle many times. Well, how about one more time, eh?
So you're in.
Prompt.
Gold.
He doesn't
2,100.
want that.
I have to talk to Hera.
Ezra, what's the emergency?
We need to act right now if we're gonna take Capital City from the Empire.
Your plan is crazy enough as it is. What's the rush?
Our best hope is to lay low, reorganize, and rebuild.
Ryder, you have to trust me.
Ezra, we need an army to take the city.
Well,
Oh,
We've scanned the outer reaches.
And if I do not have the rebels, I will be executed. But before that happens to me, do you know what I will do to you for failing? Put it through.
Hello, Arinda.
Ryder Azadi. This is a bold move. Your head on a platter.
Not mine. The rebels. All of them.
You're betraying them. Why?
They can't win.
Yeah, he's
This
yeah, I'm
is
pretty sure he's
cowardly.
bluffing.
Even for you.
You're
Do we have a deal, Governor?
easily
Send me
persuaded.
your coordinates.
The wolves.
what is this connection you have with them? I've never understood it.
I can't explain it.
Let's hope whatever you feel is there when you need it.
It has been so far.
They know, right?
Ugh, Carabast.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, jeez.
Well, he was the first one to say we don't have an army. You know, they don't need an army, and he's going to prove that they can do it without even knowing.
Oh my God.
Honor. Okay, everyone's here.
No, not this guy, the assassin.
God, Sky.
No.
Stand him.
Oh,
Just kidding. Oh, just kidding.
I don't think we were detected.
Hondo, time to join the rebellion.
Very good. Move us to these coordinates.
It'll crash into us.
This is the risk you take when you are a pirate. You do want to get through the blockade, yes? You want to help Ezra, yes?
How do you survive?
She's going right in.
She's amazing.
Oh, good.
oh,
Goodbye.
See ya.
oh, yeah.
Don't come back.
That's right.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Storm that ore crawler. I want it taken.
Oh, boy.
Piss him off.
Good job.
Right.
You better get
Oh,
Oh, she's gonna
Oh.
freedom.
ram him down.
What?
Okay, there's two.
We can't just sit here. Who knows how long Ezra can hold out down there?
Right.
Oh, yeah, you were just annihilated.
Until the last moment. Or
Or we'll be detected. I know.
Oh, you look like you have like
Oh,
you can maneuver a little bit. Nice.
Cargo freighter EF-75, stand by for code authentication. Freighter EF-75, you are cleared to proceed.
Thank you.
once again, Hondo comes through.
She is phenomenal. Oh, he's letting him go.
This sucks.
Yeah, he is.
I'm beginning to regret the day I met you, Ezra Bridger.
Day's not over yet, Vizago.
It's terrible. So mad at Ryder.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo, good jump.
Oh.
I know, Zeb. That's incentive to move faster.
My God.
Got everyone. Holy crap.
This is ridiculous.
Base is secure, Governor. And I have the boy.
These are
Ezra
the people that.
Bridger,
She's the one who killed
Sabine
Kanan.
Wren,
Ah,
Garazeb Aurelius, and Ryder Azati. Stand up, my old friend.
We were never going to win without an army.
A wise choice.
I knew you'd think so.
Boy.
We wouldn't have been able to fool
Disappointing.
Thrawn, but you? Do you want to tell her or should I?
oh, I love
Good.
it. Great.
Good. Oh, very good.
Good.
Oh, so happy.
Getting you to come all the way out here was part of our plan.
Oh, that was
He was-
good.
Yay.
Ryder
Payback.
came through. Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. I want her to kill Price. She has to do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's great that they're all together.
Squeal like a pig. Callus right there too. That's great. Come on, take him down. Take him down.
Jeez, they're all right there.
Doom's in there.
Eliminate the rest.
She has to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, boy, she sure does.
Jedi.
The wolves.
Whoa. Shake him up.
Get her. Get her. Take her blaster. Yeah. He's like, you killed
Ooh, in
me.
the head. Yep. Maybe that's the Kanan
Oh,
one.
he's
That's
going to
Doom.
kill her.
Yeah, he's like, you did that to me?
Smells, turn around, be productive.
Be productive. Yeah. Physical force. I
Oh,
love
my
it.
God. Whoa, yes.
He's so excited.
wolves! You got your wolf pack back.
Yeah.
They fight just like the boys.
Oh, it pulled apart.
Yeah, it's
So
one of our
satisfying.
prices.
Please.
Please.
Now you
yeah.
just beg.
Why don't you do the honors? Governor to governor.
Aw, everyone's
You
together.
did it. Somehow, against all the odds, you actually did it.
I couldn't have without you.
Get paid and go home.
Pay, pay.
I wish it was over, but it's not. Not until we chase the Empire from Lothal and show the galaxy that for all their power, they can be defeated.
It's a win for them. That's a good win.
Oh, yes. Oh,
One more episode.
That was great.
Thank
Price
goodness
is
Ryder
gone.
Thank goodness Ryder came through.
Yeah, I was.
I was so
Oh man, I'm so gullible. But that was a great plan because
that
hey,
sure
you know
was.
what? If we caught on, I mean, Price, I was kind of making fun of that because I was like, wow, she's so gullible. But then I was like, wait a second, because then even Ryder, during that transmission, he was also looking guilty and looking away, but he was, acting. He wanted to look believable, and she took it. She believed it, and that was great. I mean, that was a huge risk.
Surprise.
But how everyone was just walking around and doing their own thing and not preparing. And, usually we see something, or I thought we would see something if it was, a facade to draw them out.
Yeah.
That we would hear them talk about it, or you would see someone preparing, but they seemed clueless. And then with everything getting destroyed and people dying, I was kind of like, oh God, no, this wasn't
the
planned.
destruction was immense. It was just so much that I said, oh man, he really ratted them out.
I was so disappointed, and I got more and more upset the more I saw it. And then especially since he didn't shoot the assassin, and because he's in the shadows, so if he killed him, he couldn't talk, but it's a risk. He might not kill him because he's almost died so many times he doesn't die. But that made me go he totally betrayed them. So yay, I'm glad he did not.
That was phenomenal.
That was great. And to have the Loth Wolves come back in that way was just awesome. You just have the glowing eyes behind Ezra, and I know they are so connected with the Force and connected with Ezra, but I feel like Kanan was there too, and it was almost like they were all
I'm surprised that Doom, the Doom Wolf, I thought he was going to just rip Price apart and just say,
I thought so.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
You killed me, I'm going to kill you.
It gets a little confusing because I keep calling him now, not the Doom Wolf, but I'm connecting him with Kanan.
Yeah.
But when we originally saw the Doom Wolf, he was 10 times bigger than that leader White Wolf.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that was Doom, but either way, I feel because when he said bye to Kanan, he was looking at that leader wolf. So I know there's still a connection there. So I even said Doom. I know it's not the huge one, but I still think that is part of Kanan still trying to help.
Still the Force.
I really wanted him to do something with Price too.
And Price is just so narrow-minded. Even when they went into the cave, she's like, oh, good, we got them cornered. Don't you know they're trying to bait you in there?
That's perfect. That really works in their favor, and they knew that.
Going with it,
They absolutely knew that, and I mean that was a big risk, but they are grasping at straws. They have nothing to work with, and they are desperate. But that was a great play, and it really worked.
Sure was, my gosh. Yeah.
And even having Hondo back and hearing him say that, because again, we always enjoy Hondo. We know he screws over the group a lot. He means well until money takes over.
It's all about the money. It's just, that's it.
And to see him turn around and to actually be like, for Ezra, I will do anything. Because I always hoped he seemed like he cared for him, but to go this far to risk his life and to be part of the rebels, choose a side and help them like this.
Crazy uncle in his life.
Yeah, the crazy uncle. There we go. Yeah, but to see the hyperdrive or the hyper lane or whatever, to actually see it and be in that perspective, be like, oh, you can't be there. You can get hit, and God, if you get hit, you're done. You're just going to be demolished. So that was terrifying to see that.
Yeah, and just
that was a perfect way to get
ride. Yeah, to get to the atmosphere was perfect.
Mm-hmm. I love seeing everyone from the series together, because we even have what's her name, Ketsu, Sabine's blood sister, not actually related, but warrior sister, that she's with them. And then we had the other characters, that boy, what's his name, Mort, he's in there, so we've seen a few times, and Jai and Zuko. Honor. I had to say the good reaction. That was funny, but yeah, we see a lot of people. Vizago, I know they rescued him, and he's just there with them. But it's great to see them all fighting for the same reasons. They're all working together to fight for freedom.
And there's not a lot, but they use their smarts. They're very, they just really worked very well, and they know Price so well. She's just so desperate to please that she'll do anything she can, and she just doesn't see the whole picture.
And this is so mean for me to say this. It sounds terrible, but I really want Price to die. I mean, she got Kanan killed, and she's so but then I also feel bad for her to a certain extent too, because she's in this position where it's out of her control. Like she is, I don't know. I can't.
And
really
they all
defend
are.
her.
They're all those middle management.
Because can you imagine like being like,
doom.
oh well, wait till I deal with you or whatever,
That's
and you
right.
know that means I'm gonna be
Right.
executed.
That's right.
Or that too. Well, that's different. But I mean with Thrawn.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, Doom, that kind of Doom.
Yeah,
D-O-O-M.
Yeah, that's you and me.
Yeah, and but yeah, so either way, like with the rebels or going back to Thrawn,
Yeah, my God.
like your
Yeah.
days are probably numbered.
Boy, yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was
all
just
these-
amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
and the governor's going to get hers. They're going to put her in a trial, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And that's the rebel way, if they can. I mean, she's head up there, so if they can bring her down to the council and just show, like, look what we did. When the chips are down, we still can win this in the end.
Yeah, so it's very
Yeah,
motivational
that's
to
good,
see
yeah.
that. And
Use her as an example.
so we have one episode left, and I heard that it was around an hour long. So I know that makes me happy because we still have a little bit to go, and instead of just 20 minutes, because that flies by so quickly.
One more hour left.
Yeah, it's sad, but I think it's going to be like a movie quality thing. Like we're going to see this major battle for them to liberate Lothal. I really hope that does happen. I really, that would be really terrible if it didn't. I'd be very sad. So, hopefully no one else. I'm sure we're gonna have more deaths, but and as selfish as this sounds, I'm
Hopefully
hoping
it's
that
not
we don't
our
get any
family.
major, no more major deaths from the show, please. But yeah, I think we're just gonna stay on Lothal. We're gonna liberate it and see how that happens. And I want to see some backstory too, or like some, epilogue afterwards. I want to see like what happens to them afterwards.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just say victory and then that's it.
Right. Yeah.
Very good.
And I just have to go back to the battle there when I see Callus just fighting along
that was
with
cool.
them.
I noticed that too.
Oh, I loved that.
I actually had a
That's
moment
good.
of like, ha, look at you guys.
Right.
Like, because they had the upper hand once they, they were on their knees and they were talking to Price. And yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love him being part of the rebels. And it was just so natural for him to be there after being this, leader, like this huge ranking, guy in the Empire. And he was just like really well respected. And here he is now fighting with the rebels. It's just really cool.
He survived. It's
so
just
good.
amazing.
So cool.
So cool. But yeah, so victory. I'm so happy about that.
Excellent.
It's definitely good to see. And
That's
Ezra's
great.
just so amazing. He's such a great Jedi. And watching Sabine fight and how good she's
Sabine was
with jetpack.
phenomenal.
She was
Oh,
amazing.
she
I
was
know.
just
She's taking out
knocking
so many people.
Going in their ships and just knocking them out. And
Yeah, I love that
And
so much.
Zeb
and
going-
Zeb too, with all his strength
Oh,
too.
my God, yeah.
He just went right to the front. I mean, he was just
he does.
exposed and
Yeah.
just yelling because he
Yeah.
knew that there's a chance he can get shot, and he just kept shooting.
Right. And even when his weapon wasn't working, he just used it just to throw it at two of them.
Yeah, I
and
love
knock
seeing
them
the
down.
weight because he's so
Yeah.
strong. I like
Yeah.
seeing like their physical attributes to fight. Like them actually just doing what they got, and I just love that. But favorite was the wolves appearing behind Ezra, and Ezra just looking so cool and being like, "Gotcha, bitch." Like that.
And the assassin's like, oh boy, I wasn't planning on this.
Yeah, very good episode. Oh my god. So can't wait for the next episode. So much to say there, but we'll wait till next time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.
Bye guys.
And good for Ryder.
Yay, I know. Good job, Ryder.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
You tricked us.
You tricked us good.